Alright, so I've got some orange juice right here. I've also got some Reese's Pieces, some pasta, some mushrooms and bacon, and I also got sandwiches, little mini sandwiches and the hot dog thing, and some popcorn, some water, and then some chicken. Yeah, I got chicken wing right there. And then I also got tortilla with a bunch of chicken inside it. Alright, so we're gonna see what birds we got. I slept in late today because I have no work today. Oh, and by the way, that thing, it looks like there's a lot of meat there. There's really not. This is just a block of ice right here. So as you can see, it was a giant block of ice. As you can see, there's barely any water in here. There's just like a fourth water because the rest of it was ice. Yeah, so the ice is right there now. Alright, and yesterday there were no birds, unfortunately, because I put the decoy crow too close to the food. And the turkey vulture didn't even come down from the tree branches. At least that's what my grandma said. There was a turkey vulture that came like after the recording stopped. But I'll do updates. I didn't edit the video yet, so I'll let you know up in the video description what really happens. But I didn't edit the video yet because I'm gonna edit the video for 3 days, excluding the 31st, because I wasn't able to record on the 31st. Actually, I didn't mention this on the 1st, or yesterday, because I did an intro for yesterday to explain what happened on the 31st. I couldn't hit the power switch. Like, it was really, really cold the night before, and it like froze up the camera, and the screen wouldn't turn on, but the light would turn on, indicating that the power was on. But it was just, the screen was black, nothing was coming on other than the light. So I wasn't able to record anything, so I didn't even set the camera out that day. So I only put popcorn and Reese's. There was Reese's left overnight, and then it got eaten the next morning when there were crows calling. And there were probably starlings out there too, somewhere, and they all came. So that was that. The popcorn was gone when I came, so I put new popcorn out. This is the popcorn from yesterday, because the popcorn didn't get eaten yesterday. So now we're at day 2 now, and of no birds. 2 days in a row where there were no birds. So the first day was because I don't know why there weren't any birds around, and the second day because I didn't put the decoy crow far enough. And I can just put it just a few inches away, and sometimes the birds will come, but sometimes they won't. And I put the decoy crow, actually it was off camera a little bit. It was actually about right here that I put it. I didn't even put it that close. I actually put it about as close as I put it before. I put a decoy crow behind the camera, and the birds came. But that's still pretty close to the food because, there's where the food starts, right there. I mean, just right there. So even if I put the food all the way to the side over here, that would be off camera too. That would still probably be too close. But it's weird that they would actually come when it's behind the camera, because it's actually the same distance away from the food piles as right there. So that's why it's very hard for me to interpret exactly where I should put it and what would be a good place that the birds will come. So I am going to put it directly behind the food pile, just over the meat. I'm going to set it right here, and I'm going to set it there in just a minute. So my grandma probably put bread out, and that's gone. And I saw the last few starlings pecking up scraps on the ground when I woke up just a half an hour ago. So yeah, so this is it. I'm gonna go inside now and enjoy my day off, and we're gonna see what birds we get. This bone was like eaten by the cats, and oh my gosh, like it's like eating the bone. Like you can see that it's eaten. You can see the brown stuff inside the bone. My gosh, the cats are like eating the bones even. I mean, so all the chicken wings, I put 3 chicken wings out and they were gone. I know that crows didn't take them because the starlings didn't come. If the starlings don't come, the crows don't come. I don't know why. But the crow, you think that a decoy crow is like a crow, you know? You'd think it's one of them. The starlings are afraid of crows. That's why I thought maybe they were afraid of that decoy crow. But it's just an object to them. It's not really a bird. It's some unknown object that could cause a threat or something because it looks like a bird, but they know it's not. Even the squirrels know it's not. It's not a threat to them. But other birds, it can be a threat because any bird could be a threat to them. If it's an unknown species of bird or something, even if they've seen that species of bird before. So that crow looks like a crow. It could look like a crow from a different flock. It could be like some weird crow from like western, I don't know where. But it could be like from somewhere outside the western world. That flew like thousands of miles to get here. And it could be like just weird. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. I mean, the only explanation I can come up with, even the crows are afraid of this crow, is because usually crows never travel alone. They always travel in groups. Usually they travel with other family members. If there was another family member there, they would know, like, ahead of time, and they would already be eaten. But they're not. They're up in the trees wondering why there's this crow there already. And most likely, even crows don't get along with other crows. No different than crows don't get along with smaller birds. Hey, there's a bunch of crows. There's 2 crows flying right there. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. 2 crows right there, flying away. Let's see where they're going. Probably far away. Oh, look at, there's 4 crows right there. 4 of them. Oh, 5 of them. There's 5 of them right there. Look at that. I don't know if they're gonna come to the food pile. Whether there's a decoy crow here or not, I still don't think they're gonna go for the food pile. Look at that. 3 of them. And they're all going to the same place. Or they're kind of going to the same vicinity. A few of them went that way. But there's a few of them that are going that way. So I don't know. I mean, it's starting to get late. I mean, it gets dark early. It gets dark around 5. So, and here we are. It's like 12 now. So, I mean, they're probably getting ready to roost somewhere. They probably eat very early. They've had 5 hours to eat. Up to this point, they've had 5 hours to eat. So, whatever they're doing, they're just, I mean, they're done. They're filled up for the day, probably. I mean, that's my guess. That's why they're traveling as they are. There's 1 crow on the tree branch there, another right there. I don't know if either of these crows are going to come to the food pile. But we will see. Yes, we will see if these crows come. Even if they come, there will eventually be starlings that'll come too. Because they'll stay on the tree branches until the starlings come. See, because I just know they're gonna come. If they don't, then I guess I made a mistake then. But we'll see what we get today. Here we go. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop blabbing. Here we go. We're going to get bird footage today. This is it. Here we go. That might actually work. That might actually work. Well, I put it farther away. Here we go.